Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So in this video, I'm just going to do some Apex Arena battles, just for fun. The reason it's for fun is because I'm not truly ready for Apex Arena this week. Specifically, for example, Imelda is still being completed. She'll be done tomorrow, really. And then I have to really, for example, work on maybe finishing up another character, whether it's Chloe or Sophia or an AoE attacker. Haven't quite decided yet on who to build next, but basically right now I'm kind of in a mid-transition phase, so I'm not quite 100% ready for Apex Arena just yet. It's the same thing with regards to the bonds of these characters as a result. So with that said, today will be more just for fun to do some matches because I have some time to play. So I really don't expect to get up to 1700 points. If I do, it'll be a nice bonus, but I don't have that expectation. I suspect I'll be stuck at around 1600 today. So here we go. So let's jump into my first match. What I really realized though is I definitely need to build up Leonhardt. I did do 2 matches yesterday. Again, they were offline battles because I didn't have time to, well, I was just doing them on my tablet. And those 2 battles, one was a win, one was a loss against the same opponent. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. He basically, my win was because he made a mistake, a fatal mistake, and my loss was because Leonhardt getting to act twice crushed me. So, yeah. Okay, so first ban is Liana, and he plays his Liana. So I'm going to start eliminating. He doesn't have any tanks. Oh my gosh. Why don't I just eliminate his 2 tanks? Just like that. And I'm going to play Landius. Those were his only 2 tanks, weren't they? Yeah. Nice. So let's start getting rid of AoE attackers then. And on my side, I'm going to deploy a healer to start, which will be TRS. Or maybe Chloe to remove the debuffs. Or even Imelda for Dispel. That's the same thing, remove debuffs. Oh, opponent left. He gave up after losing both his tanks. So, free win, no complaints there. 12 points. If I get a whole bunch of those, I might be able to get up to 1700, but it's not too likely. So, the points has been reduced dramatically now that I'm in gold, right? From what I've seen, it's 12 to 15 points per win, and you also lose 12 to 15 points per loss. So unlike previously getting into gold, you could lose more matches than you win and still advance. Here, it seems like you actually need to win to get further. Well, let's start by banning this enemy Zerida. Actually, tanks. He has no tanks whatsoever. Wow. Except for Landius. So let's ban his Landius. Leonhardt, that's fair. So I don't even need to really be afraid of Zerida even, when he has no tank whatsoever. So let's get rid of AoE attackers. I'll start playing a tank, Landius. Very interesting. I don't know why I'm running into these people who are not bringing tanks at all. But I'm not complaining. So, Leanna. Let's continue to get rid of ranged attackers. And on my side, I will play my own Leanna, since she wasn't banned. Very interesting, I have to say. This is the second match in a row where I'm facing an opponent who has no tank. And he's actually deciding to play it out, which is even more interesting to me. Alright, since I'm player 2, I only need to play defensively to win, right? So... as long as my characters survive against his AoE attacks, I win. That's basically it. So why don't I play Lena to take out this Elwing. Actually, I probably should have played Leon in hindsight, because Leon could have helped me one-shot the healers and whatnot. Oh well, no big deal. So, once again, on my side, I'm going to play Sophia for Rewind. So, as long as my characters survive against Leonhardt, I win. If my characters die to Leonhardt, I lose. It's really that simple. That's what this map, or this match, will devolve into. So I'm going to end up with 3 healers, 1 damage dealer, and 1 tank, which is pretty common for considering I currently have, what, 5 healers in this party? I seriously need to remove some healers. But in order to remove healers, I need to have characters that can do damage built up, which I currently lack. So it's a work in progress, I suppose. So, 3 healers. Strengthen will be important, so that Lena can do full damage. Attack Blessing will be important, for the same reason. Again, Rewind. I don't think I need to regenerate, so let's replace the regenerate with a mass heal to help remove debuffs, I suppose. You know what? Let's just keep the regenerate. It's not like I need Sophia to actually heal, so these two can do the healing for me. This should be fine. So, here we go. Let's see just how powerful this Leonhardt is. He has Gospel to buff up this Leonhardt for 2 attacks. Right? So it is the max damage Leonhardt. It's as expected, it comes down to whether my characters can survive against this Leonhardt. If I do, I win. If they die, I lose. It's a fairly simple battle.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。俺に力を貸してくれ。
覚悟しなさい。ターゲットは？ターゲットは？
And he's kind of made the wrong choice in soldiers on this L-Wing. Because even with Frontal Assault, he has no way to one-shot my Landius. And actually, he didn't even choose to use Sword Soul, which would have been the skill I would have been afraid of, right? So overall, I feel quite relaxed against my opponent.
これはあまり使いたくないですよね。
And the more interesting thing is this Leonhardt has infantry soldiers instead of Royal Calvary, right? So, a lot of questionable soldier choices for my opponent. The skill selection as well, I feel is a bit questionable too.
そうだ。ご命令。ご命令を。そうだ。ご命令を。
Well, let's just do this. You can choose to again this Leonhardt, which you will. Oh, no, he gospeled. Right, that makes sense. Alright, so I will just miracle up here. So that I can survive against this Leonhardt's double strike. Or should be able to survive. Let's see if it does play out the way I think. Let's just get rid of that. It's another test of how tough my healers are. I'm actually not 100% sure if they're tough enough yet. Well, let's attack Blessing Lena for now.
Target は?
みんな、もっと頑張れ。言うだけ無駄だ。これを食らえ。
I have no reason to push in. So I'm not going to. why don't I actually move Len up? So that he can only choose to hit 2 targets with the Ethereal Fire Machete instead of 3. Now, does he come for... Does he come for me? That is the question. And the decision, the choice is in his hands. He doesn't. So I will just regenerate Reddit. Yeah, I'll just regenerate Landius here. And end my turn. I mean, the longer this fight takes, the more advantageous it is for me. That really sums up this battle. I want to take the full turn, you know, all 12 turns. He needs to push in as player 1.
Minna, もっと頑張れ! 戦いはまだ終わっていない. 油断するな!
Let's see. If I move, I still have the guard skill, so I'm going to just do that. And we'll see if he decides to attack my Tiaras or not. Nope.
ご命令を。え？もう私の番？そうだ。ターゲットは？ご命令を。ターゲットは？
So basically I'm moving up into position to seize the central area. Let's once again strengthen. And shift. Hello there. So, the map, the poison fog will slowly force us closer to each other. And that's when the battle will truly begin.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。みんなもっと頑張れ。みんなもっと頑張れ。みんなもっと頑張れ。
In the meantime, let's see. So he doesn't actually have an attack on my Lena at this time.
もっと
So
頑張
yeah,
れ。
let's move Landius forward then.
Hmm? ターゲットはターゲットは
As an aside, I really feel like I need to give my Lena a new enchant for more mobility,
ご
but
命令を。
when I get it, I'll have it, I guess. It's one of those things that I want but do not have right now, so we'll see.
もう私の番？
2 mobility, so that Lena has 5 occasionally, could really help in terms of having her get into range to properly hit my enemies.
ご命令を。
Alright,
これはあまり使いたくないです。
generate.
Go ご命令を。 覚悟しなさい。ターゲットは
みんなもっと頑張れ。言うだけ無駄だ。これを食らえ。
Reactivate faction buff.
「ターゲットは
はいはい
ん
そうだご命令を。
ターゲットは
もう私の番？
Apply attack blessing on Lena.
まだ終わらないよ。
遅い。
Okay. I'm going to actually toss out the black hole now.
今です
even though he can heal this damage, it's worth doing right now, because it forces him to be unable to use the gospel skill on Liena. Oh, he used it anyways.
そして
Oh, let's strengthen Lena and go from here. So, is he going to charge in with this Leonhardt? I imagine not, but I could be wrong. He is charging in. Well, well, well. He got impatient. Ah, uh-oh. I think I'm screwed. Fixed damage Leonhardt. That might just kill off my Lena in one go. Yep. Oh man, that's fine. Alright, so let's again my Landius. Oh, and I keep forgetting that again does nothing after Leonhardt's attack. That's fine. So, once again, I guess it shows how important Imelda is to my party. Without her, I can't really crush my enemies.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
ご命令を。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
ご命令を。そうだ。はい。はい。そうだ。
Well, let's try this. Miracle up with Pieris. Yes, they do, Crazy Prof. Strengthen and attack blessing stack.
Minna, もっと頑張れ。戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。みんな、もっと頑張れ。俺に力を貸してくれ。
So I think I'm in trouble here with the loss of Lena. So I made an incorrect choice in terms of the characters to bring, right? I could have brought Imelda, but I didn't. And that basically led to the death of my Lena. So we'll see though. It really comes down to whether he can crush me or not, and I don't really think he can, but we'll see. So this really breaks down to whether Liana can keep my characters, or sorry, whether his Leonhardt can kill off my healers, and I think it actually can. That's the problem. Because I don't have Imelda, I don't have anything to prevent fixed damage from this Leonhardt. So, we'll see. I know Liana cannot die to Leonhardt, but I think these two other ones are vulnerable to Leonhardt. So, and it's because they're not finished yet. So we'll see if that is indeed the case. Alright. First, heal up Landius. Most important step. Next. Currently, Landius's guard range is... I can't even see it. I'm going to assume Tranquility is active for 2 turns. So... let's strengthen Liana for now. Just going to move down one. And ranged attack. I guess on Chloe.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。
はい。はい。もう私の番？
みんなもっとが
ご命令を。もう私の。はい。ご命令を。
みんなもっとがん。
I think I have to rewind here.
これはあまり使いたくないですわね。
Don't think I really had a choice but to do that.
Miんな
ご命令を。
Well, he's using up his backup time, which is a good thing for me.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。俺に力を貸してくれ。
もう私の番？これが私の信じる心です。
So here we go, once again.
戦いは、
はい。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
はい。ご命令を。そうだ。はい。はい。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
そうだ。はい。そうだ。ご命令を。
I'm going to have to gamble here now. And the gamble is to have Leanna tank a hit.
これが
Here we go.
私の信じる心です。
俺の邪魔をするな。みんな。
はい。もう私の番？
戦いはまだ終わっ。
そうだ。はい。もう私の番？
Oh crap. Nope, I screwed up.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
はい。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。俺に
Because
力
now
を
he
貸
can
してくれ。
occupy 4 spots, while I only have 2. Ah. So that was a mistake. Otherwise, I could have had 3. So it would have been 3 on 3. Oh, man! So the teleport... Once again, it just shows how useful Leonhardt is. The teleport let him seize that position. So now I can no longer save my characters. So yeah, that was the fatal mistake there. Letting him teleport in instead of making it 3 on 3. Yeah, it was a good move by him, but also my mistake. I tried to be greedy. I tried to seize 4 spots, and instead of letting it fall down to a 3 on 3. Because if I let it become a 3 on 3, I won, pretty much. So, one careless mistake and I lost. Because for me, that battle was about bringing it to 12 turns, which meant just keeping my characters alive until the very end. So the fact that I broke away from that was what lost me the match. But that's why I do these Apex matches, for practice. So that in the future I won't make such a stupid mistake. Alright, so I'm going to start by getting rid of his tank. And I'm going to pick my tank, Landius, to start. Listell and Bozal. Interesting. So he picks Ledin. He was forced to pick Ledin. So why don't I start getting rid of 2 healers? So he has no choice but to pick a healer next. Actually, let me just get rid of 1. And then I'll get rid of Leonhardt, I suppose. Or Zerida. So on my side, I'm actually going to play Zerida. It's one of the rare times that I can. So he currently has 2 healers left, meaning if he chooses to play something else, I can completely eliminate his healers. So he was smart enough to play a healer. So now I'm going to have to ban characters. So let's get rid of Leonhardt and Bozal. And on my side, why don't I play Imelda? More damage dealers getting eliminated, which I don't really mind since I already got Zerida on the field. For good or for ill, the fact that I have so many healers means I always only end up with a single damage dealer. there's nothing I can do about that. So Elwyn removed. And how about I guess Lena or Leon. Let's just do Leon then. So on my side, I'm going to play Tiaras now. And once again, it's about Landius tanking all the hits, as always. Well, congrats, Iskarka. Just get yourself into gold. Then you don't have to worry about dropping anymore. Alright, so he threw in Rachel for AoE attacks, I guess. And I'm going to get rid of Matthew, because I don't want the Matthew faction buff to buff up all of these characters. Right, they're all protagonists, surprisingly. So there we go. So, the MVP for me will be Imelda. If she can prevent me from getting ripped apart, I'll win. I don't think I'm going to need Strengthen for this fight, so it's either heal or mass heal. Right? But I already have this spell to remove the debuffs. So, well, you know what? I'll bring mass heal. It seems to be a bit safer, given that Rachel can also debuff me, potentially. So we'll do that. Alright. So I won't have Strengthen, but I'll have a lot of healing. So here we go. Alright, so turn on Danger Zone, and I'm going to move up initially.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。俺に力を貸してくれ。
And this fight will be all about Zerida. I can counter the Blood Dance very easily. He has Reaper's Touch, but I have 3 healers, so I'm not too worried about the Reaper's Touch as a result. So I would say I have the advantage for this fight. We're definitely going to be getting that Transforce. It's pretty much explained in the description for Apex Arena. Alright, so let's start with a regenerate on Landius. question, I guess, for this fight is how aware is my opponent about Imelda? Because that will definitely make or break this fight. Let's miracle up. Interesting thing, look at that. 15,000 hit point Listell. But as long as he's not aware of the power of my Imelda, I'll be fine. So here we go. Annoyingly enough, my Imelda did not give Zerida additional damage. That was quite unpleasant. And now, let's see what this Listell will do. Will she just Reaper's touch me, or what? Well, let's move TRS back and attack Blessing Zerida to start. And this is one of the curses of my Zerida, not having 6 stars yet. Right? She's once again lacking that tiny bit of mobility from attacking the enemies. I'm going to take a gamble here, which is to range attack this Listell. Wow. Unexpectedly, I got darn close, but not quite enough. So once my Zerida is 6 stars, she can actually definitely one-shot this Listell. So that's actually one of the reasons why I know I'm not quite prepared for Apex yet, because my Zerida is not finished. Once she is, though, I know I can deal with these fights pretty easily. So I'm looking forward to that. That's an interesting choice. I'm going to ignore it though. Anyways, and I'm going to rewind, I think. So, let's rewind. Take the damage that I have to take, which wasn't much anyways. Making a big gamble here. That my Zerida can one-shot this Listell. This time, my Zerida does have the Queen's Gauntlet buff from Imelda, so it should be interesting to see. So here we go. Attempt number 2. Once again, super close, but not quite enough. And he just made a mistake here. He cannot guard Listell and Rachel. No, Tier Grant. Before, that was because I didn't have Imelda's Queen's Gauntlet. I got a little bit unlucky on that first attack, in that Queen's Gauntlet affected everyone else, but Landius. So let's try to take down Rachel. Well, Hide and Seek only increases your damage if you get a crit hit. And I actually did not crit hit Listell either. So... Yep, I saw that too. So Listell would have died just now if not for that damage debuff. But that's how this game works, right? Okay. Sophia is going to attack, let in, and debuff him with mobility decrease, so he can no longer guard. So my Sophia has a goddess's left hand, which I bring because of that. Oh? Ah! Right, Rachel can remove debuffs. Ah, forgot about that one. So this is actually going to turn into a much more annoying battle than I thought. But yeah. But now I do know that once my Zerida is at 6 stars, she can absolutely one-shot the enemy Listells, which makes me much more confident in allowing Listell to be played by my enemy.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。みんなもっと頑張れ。
But this is where it gets a little bit frustrating.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
本当に？
みんなもっと頑張れ。俺に力を貸してくれ。
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see that happening. But with backstab doing damage beforehand, last rites won't do anything. If you're running a meteor Zerida with backstab, she'll do damage to the enemy beforehand. So last rites cannot block the damage. Oh right. Right. Okay, fair enough. Well, if you're facing a Zerida, sorry, if you're facing an enemy with that much of a built-up Listell, then sucks to be you, I guess. I think I may be screwed here though, I have to say. And that was purely because this Listell, well, I guess due to bad luck. That first turn, Imelda not applying Queen's Gauntlet on Zerida has changed everything. Yeah, I'm sure I will meet them too eventually. But I don't think there's that many of them on the servers in general. Nice! Alright. So Listell is probably going to move in and Blood Dance. But I think I'm screwed in the sense that I don't have enough damage to kill the enemy. right?
知れね
みんなもっと頑張れ。
もう私の
みんなもっと頑張れ。みんなもっとみんなもっと頑張れ。俺に力を貸してくれ。
Well, we'll see. This is going to get interesting, one way or another.
ジーク行きますよ。もう私の番。もう私の番。あれ気づかないうちに。ごめんなさいね。そうだ。まだ終わらないよ。まだ終わらないよ。
みんな。
ん
Uh-oh. Was that a mistake? I might have let this Listell hammer me. Oh well, we'll see.
みんな
そうだ。もう私の番。
勝負をつける時が来たな。みんなもっと頑張れ。
まだ終わらないよ。
みんなもっと頑張れ。みんなもっと頑張れ。みんなもっと頑張れ。
Yes, another tough battle. But I kind of expected this. I mean, once I couldn't kill this Listell, I was in serious trouble. If the Listell had died early, then I would have been fine. It's just one of those things. The other thing was not changing my Langrisser soldiers too. I really should have changed it to an infantry type soldier.
したことないね。だから死ぬのよ。それだけ。気づかないうちにごめんなさいね。
みんな。みんな、もっと頑張れ。
Oh. Really not much I can do here. I'll play this out, but I'm pretty sure it's a loss. Primarily because, yeah.
Minna, もっと頑張れ。俺に力を貸してくれ。
So, who is he going to keep out of his 4 characters? If I were him, I would absolutely keep Tieres. But we'll see. Oh, he chose to let his Tieres die. Interesting.
Minna, もっと頑張れ。俺に力を貸してくれ。
Yeah, I don't have enough time to kill him. It's too bad.
れが魔族の力だよ。
私が皆さんを守ります。
戦いはまだ終わっていない。
はい。
30%. Is that actually a 6-star Listell? Let's...
私が皆さんを守ります。
No, 30% is 4 stars actually. Wow. A 4-star Listell managed to get 15,000 hit points. That's kind of impressive.
Too bad. の力だよ。
みんな、もっと頑張れ。
I think with a bit more time, but that's why these battles are limited to 12 turns, I suppose. So you don't get that time to finish the fight. But it's done. And I drop back down to 1600 points. So yeah, I don't expect to move from 1600 today. I guess I'll do one more match because it's almost 3 o'clock, which is joint battles. Yeah, well, today I didn't expect to move from 1600 at all. I mean, I have too many healers in my party right now. I need more damage dealers, but I don't have enough damage dealers built up. So, that's how it goes. Okay, once again, it's Eureka. So I'm going to ban his only tank to start, and I'll play my tank. I'm pretty certain I can beat Eureka. Pretty certain. So let's see how this one plays out. Liana and Zerida ban. So he plays his Leonhardt, which he did last time as well. And I am going to ban Let's get rid of Listell and Liana. Next, character to play. He has no tank. I'm actually going to play Leon. He bans damage dealers, AoE attackers, and he plays Elwyn, which is fine. I'm going to continue to get rid of characters on his side. So why don't I remove Zerida and Leon. Zerida, I have to remove. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get rid of those two. It's fine. Next, who to play on my side? Let's place down Imelda now. Immunity to fixed damage. That should pretty much stop the enemy Leonhardt. He was killing me before due to the fixed damage. Now he won't have that. Chloe. Let's remove Tieris. And I guess Bozel. On my side, let's place down Sophia. I do need a healer, so Sophia will be useful. Imelda is more of a secondary healer, right? Because she doesn't have an actual heal skill. She has mass heal and the regrowth thing. Fair point, Wujin. Yeah, I did kind of forget about Varna. But he didn't play her. So let's get rid of Varna. And I don't think it even matters, does it? I don't know who to get rid of. Shafaniel, I suppose, because it can buff Chloe. And I will play Elwyn this time. So. I guess the only thing I should change is remove the mass mates and give Elwyn Dragoons, right? Other than that, everything else is okay. Well, heal and regenerate on Sophia. Okay. And I think I do prefer having Sword Soul and Frontal Assault over a faction buff that would only benefit himself. So 2 attack skills. Yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, this is my last match, Vlad. I'm going to be doing joint battles after this, so... Alright, so let's turn on Danger Zone. And once again, faction buff Landius initially. Alright, so this time his Leonhardt has Royal Calvary instead of full infantry build. And he actually has the proper soldiers on Elwyn as well.
Hi. これはあまり使いたくないですよね。一人も逃しません。消えなさい。準備完了。はいよ。
Actually, it looks like I chose the wrong soldiers on my Elwyn, if anything. But it should be fine. We'll see. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to attack this Elwyn, because otherwise it can one-shot my Landius. There's no choice here. Wow. Due to him getting the mobility buff, my Landius is in serious danger now of getting one-shotted. So here we go. This is a forced attack. I didn't even want to do it, but I have to. So it's actually quite interesting to see Eureka's strat that is based on pretty much not having a tank. Vlad, yeah, maybe another day. To be honest though, give me a bit of time till my team is actually fully ready. I've been doing these matches more just for streaming purposes, but I know my team is not fully prepped yet. Alright, you know what? I'm not sure what to start off with here. Wow. Well, you know what? I think the most obvious thing would be to have Landius activate his guard skill. Let's just do that. That way I can have both of my healers heal.
小手調べはここまででいい。
Didn't I move Imelda last?
小手調べはここまででいい。
I'm kind of confused.
了解。
Did Imelda not apply? The fixed damage prevention on my whole party? Oh! Dark Emperor Sword dispels 2 buffs. Wow. Okay, I didn't even know that existed. I see. Alright, fair enough. So that's why Yurika's strategy works. Because Imelda is not a counter to Leonhardt at all.
一人も逃しません。消えなさい。
準備完了です。
全力で行け。全力で行け。
Ah. Congrats, Iskarka.
Zika, 準備完了です。
Alright, that was expected, more or less. And it looks like I lose because I chose the wrong soldiers on my Elwyn.
了解。
全力で行け。
了解。
全力で行け。
If I had masked maids, I think I win. But because I chose dragoons, I'm definitely going to
全
lose.
力で行け。はいよ。
But regardless, this is a pretty interesting strategy. The fact that it's not reliant on any tanks at all, and just on damage dealers, and it actually works too. Definitely makes you have to rethink the strategies for Apex Arena. True. To be honest, I haven't watched anyone else play. I have not watched anyone play on the Chinese server. I have not watched, Yeah. His team is not an AoE party. That's the very interesting thing. Well, with all that said though, the fact of the matter is I don't even have enough damage dealers built up. I mean, in the first place, the reason I run so many healers is because of a lack of damage dealers, right? So, because I don't have enough double class masteries on characters in general. And that's why I run, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 healers, right? I guess that is the flaw of going free to play. Because, for example, in terms of rune stones, right? People who have put money into the game would have a lot more rune stones. For example, they would definitely have purchased the runestone gift pack, which is free more rune stones. They would likely have gotten the runestone every month from the Big Bros Gamble or the Anarchy Gamble, right? So that would have been like another, what, 8 runestones? Well, 6, I guess. So because I did get, I think I got 2 runestones from the Big Bros Gambles. So that would be 9 additional runestones, which gives you a lot more flexibility in terms of characters for Apex Arena. But that's how it goes. There is still 59 days to the Season 1 point race, so I definitely still have time to get characters ready. And yeah. And finally, if I look at the rankings, 1600 points is currently 401. In order to get into, I guess, the finals, if you will, you need to be in the top 256, right? So it's definitely doable. Right. I think currently the top 100 is still at around 1700 points. Right? Yeah, so 1701. So, yeah. It is very possible to get into the top 256. At least that's how I see it. So, we'll see how it goes. Definitely running into the free-to-play limitations, but I think there is definitely a possibility for me to be in the top 256. Maybe not much further than that. With some luck, I might get into 128. Maybe with a lot of luck, I'll get into top 64. But there's no way I'm going to get beyond 64. Alright, so that's it for this video. Yeah. Clearly, I mean, facing against these other teams, I'm definitely seeing major limitations on running these mass healers. And I'm especially seeing the importance of having a Leonhardt built up. Right? Just over and over, like pretty much every single fight, I'm getting crushed by Leonhardt. But that is why Leonhardt is the next character I'm going to build. And I do have just enough time to bring him up to 5 stars before the end of, I guess, before the end of the point race, right? For my healers to survive, yes. Actually, they all need a lot of upgrades in general, right? I think I haven't really touched Sophia, for example. So Sophia is lacking, let's say, 8% here. And then Heart Bond. Because the unfortunate thing is, you can basically only choose to upgrade one character every 2 weeks, more or less. So it's going to take time. To get, if I were to build up all my healers, it's definitely going to take a lot of time. Alright,